You know, when we talk about reforms in the police force, a lot of people said, yes, we need reforms. And this story is about a reform. And this is about discarding what is called the colonial mindset and practice. In a major reform movement, Karnataka's top cop has proposed ending what many call the VIP servant culture inside the police force. This is completely colonial era, I beg your pardon, orderly system where constables attached to senior officers for household chores. It's going to be abolished by the man on the screen. That's what he has proposed, who's Karnataka's Director General and IG of Police, M.A. Saleem, and he's ordered to scrap the decades-old practice. Now, under this system, constables were often assigned non-policing duties. They could be cooking, they were seen gardening, fetching people, relatives, running errands, dropping children to school. Now, this reform aims to bring these personnel back into core policing duties, as it were, which is completely right, because that is how it should be done. Instead of personal attendants, now officers are proposed to receive a monthly allowance based on rank. The proposal suggests 8,000 for DG rank and 6,000 for ADGPs. Let's look at who's the guest on the show. I think this is someone who is very, very well known, a man who's worn the uniform. Bhaskar Rao is joining us on the broadcast. Thank you so much, Mr. Rao, for joining. I thought of you, sir, this morning when I saw this story. It makes me happy. I've seen it in the army. Sorry, soldiers, sorry, policemen. I've seen it that if I pass an exam and I join, even at the lowest level, why am I cooking a sambar for Sahab?
See, this is a very age-old practice of during the British times when Mr. alone and there used to be somebody to take. Now, gradually, it became a system where people started using more than 1%, 2%. Some people used to have a huge platoon of people attending to their household work, because these houses which used to, where these police officers used to stay were massive houses, and to tend to these houses, it is not possible for one person to do it. So in one way or the other, it started. Now again, now it's been 75 years after we got independence, and I'm very happy that Dr. Abdullah Saleem has taken this step to abolish this colonial system. And but I must also caution you that this system cannot be abolished with the stroke of a pen. It needs a mindset change, and a mindset change not only of officers, but a mindset change for the orderlies also over there. There are a huge number of people who don't want to work in the active police, and they prefer to do this kind of work because they are having less hours of work, predictable hours of work, and they don't have to do the rigmarole of policing, sitting in a van and going to do lathi charge or being a part of the law and order duties over there.
But now they are saying, sorry sir, but under the revised system, 373 orderly personnel will continue, while 3,320 police personnel deployed as orderlies will be discontinued, sir, and they will be reassigned for policing duties.
They will be reassigned. They will definitely be reassigned over there.
Yeah, which is a good move. You recommend that, right? What are you saying, Mr. Rao, that it's a good move?
It's a very good move. It's a very good move to scrap this orderly system and give a sense of self-respect to the constables. Earlier, a lot of them were not educated and they would prefer to do this kind of duty which you mentioned. But we have got graduates, postgraduates, engineers now in the police force as constables. And the spectrum of crime also has changed. It is no longer the beat duty. Of course, that is also a part of the work. But now it is financial crime, cyber crimes, and crime methodology has also changed. So people look like to be a part of a system where they're able to contribute something. And it will take, now that Saleem has banned it, I think after having banned it, in about 2 to 3 years time, the orderlies themselves will not feel like working over here as orderlies to the officers over there.
Yeah, Mr. Rao, you know, all that, I mean, we've heard this, that we are a nation like that, which requires more police personnel on ground, and you and I have spoken about it many times over, that how you're really hard pressed, you know, cops do 48 hours of duty, particularly on days of festival like Gauri Ganesha, Deepavali, Eid, every festival. The thing is that then why have these men cook for you and clean for you and fetch your kids from school rather than put them on policing duty, sir? At least they will, even if they...
I agree with you. I 100% agree. This happens during election time. All the police are called back and they are put on election duty.
Yes, sir.
It's a good thing that Saleem has called everybody now itself and putting them on duties to see that the shortage of police persons is made up over there. So it will take about 6 months to 1 year for the system to settle in fully, and nobody will go to work as orderlies, and everybody would prefer to work in police station or be a part of active duty. It's a very, very good move. I'm very happy, and the correct time has come, and I really welcome this move. And officers also will learn how to fall in line to ensure that their domestic activities are taken care in a way where civilians are there and not uniform police personnel, because we pay a huge amount of money. Each orderly salary is around 55,000 rupees salary is there. So wasting a lot of money by having 3 or 4 orderlies over here and who are doing unproductive jobs.
Yeah, so, Mr. Rao, but do you also recommend, because we hear police and the army are special men. The point is special because they guard us, but to give them allowances for 8,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees so that they can get a cook. They can, a lot of people, civilians may say, what is this? First you have someone to make you sambar. If he goes away, then you give him extra money and say keep a cook. Makes no sense. They should be adjusting. If I get a salary, I am supposed to adjust within my means. What is this extra thing of pampering them, Mr. Rao?
See, it is not question of pampering, but see, overnight you cannot scrap a huge system. But that will also go, I am sure, because the duty of a field police officer is very, very different. Often at the middle of a night, he has to just leave the house and go away. And the house is sometimes a lot of enemies are there who come and stalk the house. And then people, they don't come and mess around with police officers because they know that the house is well guarded and there are men over there. They may be cooking sambar or tending to the garden, but when it comes to picking up a weapon, they can shoot also very well. So that fear is there among the antisocial element that they cannot mess around. So some apprehension will be there that the house is remaining unguarded, but that doesn't matter. It will culturally, they will fit into something like probably they'll all be in a police quarter systems over there, as well as because the houses are also now very, very huge. Massive houses are there, and these houses need someone at the gate, someone to receive. And we got a lot of guests also coming in, and there is a home office where people have to be sort of taken care of, made to be seated, etc. It is there, but the system will definitely on its way out. You cannot rush through the system. This was done by Mr. Parmeshwara quite some time back, and about 10 years ago, it fell flat. Now that the system has come from within the police department, okay, we welcome it, but it will take some time and it will go.